ng investigador ay to record, no? To write. Yan. All right, so a pleasant good day to everyone, and this is the series of our discussion all about the technical report writing 2, or the so-called investigative report writing, and this is under the criminal detection and investigation by virtue of RA 1113-1, or the new law on the criminology. This is 20%. One of the subject of the CDI. And yours truly, your lecturer for today's discussion, I am Mr. Donald T. Sumadon. Alright, so let's start. Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng technical writing? And what is the importance of this? So what do you think is the definition of technical writing? So take note, class. So paki-take note nyo lang dyan. The word technical comes from the Greek word techne, na ang ibig sabihin ay skill. So in other words, class, ang pagsusulat is an skill. Ito ay kakayanan or skill. Kasi aminin man natin o hindi, class, talagang ito yung pini-point out, or kung minsan dito tayo kinakantsawan ng other college or other profession, wherein mahina daw ang mga criminology or ang mga criminologists, pati mga pumasa na sa board, with regards to technical writing or legal writing. So kaya meron itong subject na ito in order to enhance the skill of criminology, o kaya ay criminologist, kasi nga you will later be an investigator, at hindi pwede ng investigador ay mag-a-appear sa korte na magsasalita lang. Alam nyo, the very basic na trabaho ng investigador ay to record, to write. Yan. So preliminary, so ano nga ba ang gagawin ng investigador? So the reason why pinapag-aralan natin ito is to study the concept of technical writing. At ito na nga, So technical writing then is a form of technical skills, and it is used in the fields like the military and the police and other profession in the law enforcement organization. So according to Vicente et al. Noong 1997, ang technical writing is termed as a report writing, which is the giving of an account or description of an aspect. So nagbibigay tayo ng description. That's why a police investigator, kapag ang report niya is all about traffic accident, of course, the content is all about anong nangyari sa aksidente. It involves the motor vehicle. It involves the driver of both parties. Okay? So, to complete a thorough investigation, it is a critical for any investigator to be able to extract information. Saan ba tayo mag-extract ng information? In the study of criminal investigation, of course, nandyan yung witness, nandyan yung victim. Sa POI, person of interest or suspect. On what? It is the duty of the police officer to properly record or log, or yung tinatawag nilang exhibit or document exhibit, o yung mga ebidensya na. So, lahat kasi ng ginagawa ng investigador is considered as an evidence because that is perceived by the investigator during the conduct of investigation. Okay. So let's proceed para makarami tayo. Dito muna tayo sa introduction ng discussion natin, and later on we will discuss, we will continue all about technical writing. So introduction muna tayo, or preliminary of the discussion is, let's try to understand what is speech. Ano nga ba ang speech? So speech class refers to the faculty or power of speaking. Nagsasalita ka, kagaya ngayon, nagsasalita ako. So sana ay naiintindihan ninyo. Hoping that you understand yung sinasabi ko, kasi kung hindi nyo naiintindihan, alam nyo, medyo sa susunod na discussion natin, complicated talaga eh. So kaya kailangan yung maintindihan. O kaya ay kung may naririnig kayong nagsasalita at naiintindihan ninyo, yung nagsasalita, that is the manner or referring to the power of speaking. It is an oral communication. Kung nakikipagkwentuhan ka, nagsasalita ka, that is an oral communication. It is also the ability to express one's thought and emotion. Nasasabi mo kung anong nararamdaman mo. Kung in love ka, nasasabi mo na in love ka. Kung ikaw ay lalaki, siyempre in love ka sa babae. Ikaw naman ay babae, pero bibihira lang yung ganon. Nasasabi niya na mahal niya ang isang lalaki. So usually, ang first move talaga ay lalaki. Ayun. You have the ability to express one's thought. No? So in legal proceedings, if you are the investigator, of course, whatever you perceive, you testify orally or verbally inside the court. Hindi mawawala yan. Kaya dapat ang criminology, ang criminologist magaling mag-express. He knows how to express his idea. Alam niyang sabihin yung nakita niya, alam niyang ipaliwanag, alam niyang i-explain ang bagay na dapat niyang i-explain. Okay? So, let's proceed to the parts of speech. So, ano nga ba yung mga iba't ibang klase ng parts of speech? So, una, yung nouns. Yan, naririnig natin yan. Elementary, high school, college, no? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, class, ito rin yung kahinaan ko yung mga English, math. But, alam nyo, let's try to explain in a easiest way, yung maintindihan nating lahat. No? So, umpisahan natin sa noun. Ano nga ba ang noun? So, noun is the largest part of speech. Bakit? Kasi marami yung iba, marami yung iba't ibang klase kasi ng noun. Ito ay kaya tinawag na largest part kasi marami. Kagaya niya, nung kikita nyo dyan sa slide natin. Meron tayong tinatawag na abstract noun, compound noun, proper noun, concrete noun, common noun, collective noun. So ano-ano ba ang mga ito? No? So ito yung mga klase or types or kinds of noun. Right? So pag sinabi nating abstract noun, this is the name something that is non-physical, that one cannot readily perceive through any of the five senses. Okay? So hindi daw natin ito nakikita. Hindi natin ito nahahawakan, basta it exceed on our five senses, beyond our five senses. That is abstract noun. Pag sinabi nating abstract, in its word abstract, meaning it is a summary. It is a short statement. Example, nationalism. Yeah. That is called abstract noun. It is a summary or short statement towards someone. Terrorism. Yeah, terrorism. So it describes the act of someone committing terror. It is called terrorism. Delinquency, morality, love, credibility, those are called abstract noun. It is a summary, or short statement. That's why in a sentence, I want to see justice served. Ano yung abstract noun doon? On that example, I want to see justice served. So, the abstract noun there is the word justice. Okay? So, it is a summary, it is a short statement. Another example is, I'd like the freedom to travel all over the world. So, what is the abstract noun there on that statement? The word freedom. No? It is a summary. It is a short statement. Kagaya ng nabanggit kong example, nationalism, terrorism, delinquency, no? Etc. Okay? So next kinds of noun is the compound noun. This composed of two or more words acting as a single unit. So kapag pinagsama mo daw yung dalawang salita, it became a single unit. Ano ang example natin? Just like fingerprint. Ano sa discussion ninyo? Ano sa subject natin na fingering. No, fingerprint, ano, or dactyloscopy. So the word fingerprint, of course, it connotes a meaning. Ano, it is a composed of two or more words acting as a single unit. Ano pa? Shotgun. Ayan. Police officer. No? Director general. That's why a sentence example, the Director General ordered the police officer in charge. Ayun. So what is the compound noun there? Director General. Inorderan niya si police officer in charge. Ayan. So, of the case to submit a written report about the incident. So, the compound noun there is the Director General and the police officer in charge. Next is the proper noun. Ano? So, ano ba ang proper noun? This refers to the specific name of a person. Just like, for example, yours truly, Donald Sumadon. Ayan. Programming Language Technique College, that is a proper noun. Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection. No, those are an example of proper noun. No, that the name of a specific person, name of a specific place. How about the concrete noun? So when we say concrete, the word concrete noun names something that one can physically see, can physically touch, taste, hear, or smell. So kabaliktaran naman ito sa abstract noun. Kasi yung abstract noun, that is non-physical, that one cannot readily perceive. Samantalang dito sa concrete noun, that can physically see. Ano ang example natin? No, sa concrete noun, criminal. Ayan, so nakikita natin, di ba? Kung gusto mong hawakan yung criminal, nahawakan mo. That is the term, ano? That is a concrete noun. Police officer, that is also a concrete noun. Dead body, gun, barrel, no? That is a concrete noun. Okay? And also to include police station. Those are an example of concrete noun. Right? So just like in the example, in the sentence example, the gun used by the criminal is in the police station. So, ang concrete noun natin dyan ay yung gun, criminal, police station. Right? So that is a concrete noun. Ano? Now, next, let's proceed to the common noun. So, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng common noun? So, ibig sabihin yung common, yung usual na alam natin, ano? Common noun. So, any one of a class of people, places, or thing, o kaya name of a different job, yung mga trabaho, iba't ibang klase ng trabaho, name of a different plant, name of a different animals is considered a common noun. Example, just like victim, cup, explosive, station, evidence. Those are considered an example of common noun. Just like in the example sentence natin, the victim of the explosion were assisted by the cop. So that is the example there. The common noun there is victim, explosion, cop. Another example is the cat, ano yung pusa, climb the tree. So that is a name of an animal, ano, o kaya yan yung common noun natin. We have also the collective noun, the word collective. So it referring to the name, a group of people, a group of things. So grupo-grupo, ano, pag sinabi natin collective noun, kumbaga nagsama-sama, just like example is the council. Pag sinabi natin council, marami sila, no? Delegation, no? PLT delegation. So marami kayo. Jury. O marami yung mga judge, mga jury. Team, no? That is an example. That's why sentence example natin is the biggest delegation of police officer came from Nueva Vizcaya. So the biggest delegation. So delegation, that is the collective noun kasi yan yung nagsama-sama sila at tinawag na delegation. And another example is the party will have to rethink. Yung party ay yung kapag election sana, ano, yung party ni Bongbong Marcos, party ni Leni Robredo. So the party will have to rethink its strategy to win the next election. So ang collective noun natin dyan ay yung party. No? Another example is the flock of sheep is crossing the road. So ang collective noun natin dyan is yung flock. No? Yung marami. So nag-aswan sila. So that is an example of collective noun. Right, so let's proceed to the next slide naman. Ito naman ay pronoun, ano? So nire-review lang natin, ano, para mag-proceed tayo sa mga discussion natin on the heart of technical writing. So dito muna natin, ano, umpisahan muna natin sa preliminary discussion natin, just like noun. Next discussion is pronoun. So ito naman, ano, so ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng pronoun? So pronoun are words that help writers avoid repetition of noun. No, para daw hindi pa ulit-ulit. They are used in replacement of noun. No? Just like example, Mar is taking up BS Criminology at PLT College. He will graduate next year. So, in order not to repeat the noun, yung pangalan ng tao na si Mar, sinabi natin dyan sa example niya na he will graduate next year. Ayan, no? So just like also ano in our slide, I asked her if the headphones were hers. But she said they belong to someone else. So, those highlight, ano, yung mga may kulay, those are an example of pronoun, ano, that need not to be repeated, that referring to the subject matter. Just like, it might rain tomorrow, but there is not or isn't much we can do about that. These are the days that I like best. Which of them do you prefer? Help yourself to whichever you like. No? The young girl brought me a very long letter from the teacher, and then she, so that's referring to the young girl, no? She, that is the pronoun, quickly disappeared. No? So pronoun is a word used in a place of a noun. A pronoun is usually substituted for a specific noun which is called its antecedent. So, ang tawag daw doon ay antecedent. No? So, example, Annie was late to class again because she, ayan, that is now the pronoun, missed the bus. Just like if you are talking with your friend, just like person A, person B. Sabi ni person A, "What do you think of Julian?" Hmm? Ang sabi naman ni person B, "I don't like him very much." So hindi na niya inulit ano yung "I don't like Julian very much." So I don't like him, that is referring to Julian. So hindi na maulit. So in other words, sabi sa explanation ng pronoun, ang tawag daw sa mga yan ay antecedent. Right? So next, let's proceed to the next slide that is referring to the uh, type of pronoun. So meron tayong mga type of pronoun diyan. So just like the personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, relative pronoun, and demonstrative pronoun. So for us to understand ano-ano nga ba ang mga yan, no? So pag sinabi nating personal pronoun, that's refer to the specific person or things. So mamaya may example tayo diyan. Pag sinabi naman nating possessive pronoun, so possessive, it indicate ownership, so pagmamay-ari. Yung personal pronoun, tumutukoy yan sa person, no? O kaya I think. Yung reflexive pronoun, emphasize another noun or it emphasize another pronoun. Yung relative pronoun naman, it introduce a subordinate clause, and demonstrative pronoun, it identify, it point to, or it refer to noun. So ano ba yung mga example niyan? So yan, let's proceed to the different kinds of its example. So just like in personal pronoun, ang example natin dyan ay meron tayong first person kasi nga referring to person, personal. Second person, third person. So kapag yung first person, I, yan, me. Yung second person naman, of course, you, no? So yung third person naman is she, he, no? So in reflexive o kaya in intensive pronoun naman, ang example natin diyan para masabi natin na reflexive pronoun, ourselves. Yeah. Yourself. So it usually end to self or selves. Himself. Okay? Pag sinabi nating demonstrative pronoun, this, no? Okay? That, this or those. Yan, no? Plural kasi yan, yung this na yan, plural, those. Okay? Yung relative pronoun naman, usually it answers, no? Pag relative pronoun, it usually to answer question. Just like that, is that answering person, no? Refers to a person, refers to animal, it refers also to things. Okay? Sa which naman, it refers to animal or thing only. Pero pag refers to who, it refers to a person only. Ayan, that is the relative pronoun. Okay? Yung interrogative pronoun naman sa salitang interrogative, okay? These are used to begin a direct question o kaya ay indirect question. Kaya kapag nagtatanong kayo, no? So, pag alam naman natin, pag interrogative, you are digging up who is the criminal or who is the suspect. Pag sinabi naman natin indefinite pronoun, so wala kang you are not referring to someone, you are not referring to a particular person. Kaya nga ang example diyan is anybody. Yeah. So kaya example, anybody na mga sladigi jaya dati ag-cheat na nalaman mo na may nangodigo. Anybody of you who cheated during the quiz, parang ganon, no? Everybody, nothing, all, each, nobody. Those are an example of indefinite pronoun. Right? Now, let's proceed to the verbs. Ano ba ang verbs? So, alam natin ito, ano? Pag sinabi nating verbs, these are words that describe what the subject of a sentence is doing. O kaya ay in short, these are an action word. Okay, these are an action word. Just like Jeffrey builds a house. So, builds, that is the verb. Ano? Anita is thinking. Yan yung ginagawa ni Anita. No? In the subject or in the sentence, yan yung ginagawa niya. Sabi nga sa definition, ano? Sentence what the subject of a sentence is doing. Kung ano yung ginagawa ni subject sa sentence. Just like sa example natin, Anita. Anita is our subject, our noun, thinking. Ano yung ginagawa ni Anita? Thinking. Ayan. True love exists. Ayun. Exists is also a verb. No? So, every sentence must have at least one verb. Sabi dyan. Ano? And of course, it has also a thought. Yung maawatan. No? Pero may mga instances din, class, that sentence can consist solely of a single verb in an imperative form. Kumbaga, maawatan nga dagusin. Just like, for example, run. Ano? Sinabihan mo, sumigaw ka ng run sa kasama mo. This example that implied the subject is you. Halimbawa, takbo ka na kasi may aso. Yung aso namin nakawala. Kaya run. Kaya pag sinigaw mo na takbo, ikaw na yung tinutukoy na tumakbo. Hindi na kailangan Juan de la Cruz, tumakbo ka na. Yung marami ka pang sinasabi. That is a short, kaya nga a single verb. It is an imperative form. So, it implied na ikaw na yung tinutukoy. So, meron din tayong mga examples of the kinds of verb. So, number one is the action verb. Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng action verb? Sa salitang action, no? Action verb. Make up the majority of the English verbs. They express either physical or mental action. That is what someone or something does, yung ginagawa niya, did, or will do, or gagawin pa lang. No, it is considered as an action verb. So, example, the suspect attempted to jump over the fence. So, ang action verb natin dyan ay yung attempted, no, to jump over the fence. The police officer, another example is the police officer blows his whistle. No? So, blows his whistle. So, ang action word natin dyan, or action verb natin dyan, ay yung blows. Next is yung linking verb. So, ano ba naman itong linking verb? So, linking. Kumbaga, to link. No? This verb serve a more passive function because it just simply express conditioning showing that something exists. Example, John Raymond is an outstanding law enforcer. So, linking yung is. Sino ba si John Raymond? Outstanding law enforcer. So, kaya ka sa sentence, para ma-link mo na si John Raymond ay outstanding, so John Raymond is, ayan, linking verb yung is, an outstanding law enforcer. Okay? Next, ano naman yung be verbs? These are the most common linking verb daw. Ano, yung mga common daw ito. When be verbs act as linking verbs, they express the condition of the subject. Just like ang example, the suspect are inside the interrogation room. No? The suspect will be subjected to a lie polygraph test. So, ang mga example sa be verb, are, is, yan So, where, will be, was, yan. Yan ang mga example natin. Next is yung transitive verb. These verbs direct action towards someone or something that is named in the same sentence. The words toward which transitive verb direct its action is called the object of the verb. Just like example, no? He filed an affidavit of what? Of ano? Of complaint. So that is called transitive verbs, no? Action towards someone. Just, kaya nga ang example natin is he filed an affidavit of complaint. Yan. Okay? So, let's proceed to the next slide. That is the verb conjugation. No? Verb conjugation. Meron pa yung intransitive pa pala. We have the transitive verb, we have also the intransitive verb. Ano ba yung intransitive verb? Paki-note na lang dyan, ano? These verbs do not direct action towards someone. Hindi naman, ano? Opposite yan ng transitive verb. Just like, example, the drug pusher escaped. No? She works for the drug syndicate. Yan. Okay, so, yan yung mga intransitive verb that do not direct action towards someone. Okay, that is named in the sentence and they never have object. Just like yung escape. Okay, just like yung she worked for the drug syndicate. Yung salitang work. Okay, this is considered as intransitive verb. Okay? So, next is yung verb conjugation. Ano ba itong verb conjugation? Verb can change from depending on subject, tense, mood. No? Ito daw ang tinatawag na conjugation. So, there are 6 subjects forms in English. Just like yung I, no? Yan yung mga subject, ano? You, yan yung mga subject. He, we, you, they. Yan. Referring sa mga subject yan. Ano? So, verbs and subject must agree in number. If the subject is singular, the verb must also be singular. Similar, if the subject is plural, of course, plural din ang verb niya. This is called subject-verb agreement. Kaya nga, kapag singular, of course, singular din. Kapag plural, of course, the verb must also be plural. Just like, example, she talks a lot. So, mag-isa lang niya, ano? Kaya singular din. We talk a lot niyan. Plural na, we. Not, she talk a lot. Yan. We talks a lot. Ayan. So, those are a subject-verb agreement. So, let's proceed to the tense. Verbs are also conjugated based on tense. Ano ba yung tatlong klase ng tenses? Yung past tense, present tense, future tense. So, madali lang ito, ano? Pag sinabi nating past tense, of course, past tense, action. Ha? Yung past. Kung kaya sabi nga nila, if past, past is past. No? Huwag nang balikan ang nakaraan. Past tense. Action has taken place. Yung mga tapos na. Present tense, action is taking place. So, nangyayari pa lang. Future tense, yung gagawin mo pa lang. Action will take place. So, each tense has simple, progressive, perfect, and perfect progressive. Ano? It depends on the sentence. So, tingnan nga natin, ano? Yung mga example ng past tense, present tense, future tense. So, meron tayong tinatawag na simple. No? Simple tense. Ayan. So, kapag yung past tense niya, I look at the painting. Ang present naman, I look. Wala na yung usually sa past tense with ed kasi tapos na eh. No? Present, I look at the painting. Future, I will Yan. So, mapapansin nyo, usually sa future will. Kasi nga, future yan eh. I will look at the painting. I will be looking at the painting. Yung progressive, of course, I was looking at the painting. No? Present, I am looking at the painting. Kasi nga, nangyayari eh. Yan, progressive. I will be looking. Yan. Perfect tense naman, I had look at the painting. I have looked at the painting. No? So, perfect progressive, I have been looking at the painting. Yan, ano? So, depende, ano? Yan yung guide natin eh. Ito yung guide natin. Kaya para masabi natin na, ito yung simple tense, ito yung progressive tense, ito yung perfect. Okay, perfect progressive. Okay? Yan yung mga, this will be our guide, ano, in this sentence na gagawin natin. Okay? Now, let's proceed to the next, yung mood. Pag sinabi nating mood of a verb indicates the tone and intention of the sentence. So, depende daw. There are 5 grammatical moods in English. Just like yung indicative mood, imperative mood, interrogative mood, conditional mood, and subjunctive mood. Pag sinabi nating indicative mood, ang function niya ay to express a fact. Nagsasabi ka ng totoo. Just like example, Tony likes chocolate. Tony is the killer. Yan, indicative mood. Yung imperative naman, express a command. O kaya ay it express a request. Nagre-request ka. Kaya nga ang example natin, wash the dishes. Yan. So, command yan pautos. Interrogative, ask a question, patanong. Did you do your homework? Did you investigate the case? That is interrogative. Conditional, express a condition. Kaya conditional eh. If you want to borrow that book, you can. Okay? Subjunctive mood, express a wish. So nagwi-wish ka. Express a demand. Express doubt. Medyo alanganin, ano? Na hindi ka masyado kumbinsido. So, ang example, if I were rich, I would buy an island. Yan, nag-wish ka. No? Yan. So, those are an example of grammatical mood. Now,